Now, dear students, chapter number 2, unit and measurement, and the today's topics are measurement of the length by the help of the direct and the indirect methods. So, we are starting this one video lecture by the examples of the some direct methods. Those are those we are using in the laboratory, and there are the some instruments. So, one of the familiar instrument you are using inside your geometry box, that is measurement measurement of length by scale. So what is the limit it has? It having its limit 10 is to power minus 3 meter to 10 is to power 2 meter. So it's a simply instrument which you have. Now I am talking about the laboratory instruments. First, that is vernier vernier calipers. So it having its limit. So I am just talking in the sense of the least count, what actually it having the least count. So generally whenever we are finding the least count, so it having the limit value, that is 0.01 centimeter. So up to that limit it can easily measure the distance or the length. Okay, now the third, now I am writing the name of the two instruments. First is sparrow meter and screw gauge. Screw gauge. So it having the limit distance that up to 10 is to power minus 5 meter. So easily you can convert into the centimeter. So these are the some of the direct methods. Those are applicable on the basis of the class 11th. Whenever we are moving towards the lab, so we will use the vernier calipers. What actually this is, it is, and the spirometer along with the screw gauge. So these are the two another name of the device. Now we have the some examples of indirect method, because these methods having the very limited range. Indirect methods. So first method which I am taking here, that is called the first method, that is called the I am just taking the echo method. And evenly you know very well what is echo, because in the ninth class you have learned about it. So whenever the echo is traveling, so it coming back to the source. So I am just putting the nominal diagram of this method. Now simply this is the kind of the hill we have, and we are just producing the sound. So this one is the source. So the sound is traveling towards the hill, and further it's coming to the source by the method of the reflection. So we know that this one is the distance x, this one is the distance x, and we are using the simplest formula. Distance is equal to velocity into time. So we are writing the simply formula, that is called the x plus x is equal to v into t, and x is equal to v into t by 2. So it's a simply the method or the indirect method which we are using to measure the length. So this one is the first method we have. So dear students, we have the second method, that is called the laser method, and the abbreviation of the word is that light amplification by stimulated emission of radiations. So generally this method uses wave that is called the light wave, use of this method to measure distance between Earth and Moon. So for this method we are sending the light from the Earth towards the Moon, and by the meaning of the reflection it's coming to the back surface of the Earth. So we are using the simplest formula, x plus x is equal to velocity of the light c into t, and x can be stated in the term of the c into t is to be divided by 2. So it's another general method that is called the indirect method, and we are using the light wave in this method, and we are just getting the simply formula. Okay, now third method we have, that is called the radar method, and the abbreviation of the word radio detection and ranging method, and we are using name of the wave which we are using in this method, that is called the radio wave. Use of this method to detect aeroplanes and to measure a small thickness of sheets. So we are using this one method, and simply we have the basic diagram. How can we measure the thickness of the sheet? So we have the kind of the sheet portion, and simply we are just producing the radio wave. So the radio wave is entering in this portion and coming reflect back to the source, further reflect back to the source. So we are using the general concept, and we are using the same formula, that is x plus x is equal to v into t, where x is equal to v into t is to divided by 2. So each method having its own utility and the kind of the transmission of the wave we have. So in the echo we were using the sound, in the laser we are using the light, and in the radar we are using the radio wave. So fourth method we have, that is called the sonar method, and in the 9th class the little bit abbreviation is given there. So we are using the sonar method, and the word having its own meaning, sound navigation and ranging method. So generally we have the basic identification, one of the to find out the submerged object, those are lies at the bed of the sea. Now this is the bed, that means bottom part of the sea. So by the help of the transmitter we are sending the ultrasound, and further we are receiving that one. So this one is the x and this one is the x. So we are using the same formula, and use of this method to measure depth of the sea. Seabed or depth of submerged object in the sea. So similar formula we are using here, x plus x is equal to v is the velocity of the ultrasound. So the x can be treated as v into t is to be divided by 2. So these are the some general methods which we have used. So first method which we have used here, that is called the some indirect methods. A direct method we have used, that is by the meaning of the scale, vernier calipers, spirometer, screw gauge, and we have beyond this limit these direct method are not applicable. So we have used the meaning of the eco to measure the larger distances, laser method, radar method, and the sonar method. So on behalf of these method although having the some of the limitation, so in the next lecture we will discuss the parallax. Okay, thank you.